All right, here we go.
Are we live? Am I even on?
We are live. We got Larry Walper and John P. on the commentary.
What's going on, my peeps? How you guys doing?
We have the first set of the finals of the third Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament. Ben Francis versus Joe Spence. This is Joe Spence wins the B side, so we go back to the 9-foot. Otherwise, if Joe wins this set, they go over to the 7-foot.
So this would be a race to 9 ball.
Race to 9 ball, BCA rules, alternate break, 2 must be at the back. 9s do not count off the break.
And so Ben, so he beat Joe on the A side.
He did A side final.
He got a bounty for that.
He did.
We're back on the A side here because I know there's another bounty for the B side.
Yeah, so
this is a scenario that I didn't think would come up.
Yeah, so what we did is we did a little something different this tournament where there's bounties on players, if anybody wants to know. That where anyone who plays for Barry's team, if you beat them on the A side, you collect a $30 bounty. If you beat them on the B side, you collect a $20 bounty. So a little incentive to step up and beat those guys at any given time. I know
I cashed out on my bounty very early.
Someone did. Yeah.
The money didn't go in my pocket.
No, I was able to collect one on Eric as well.
I was a 2-time loser. And so was Vino. So a little bit of an unlucky rub there because that was quite of a thin cut. And he hit that just a hair and nudged that 3 over.
He undercut it, right?
Yeah, he undercut that
just
too
thick. Still made it. I actually thought he was going to hang it in the jaws.
Yeah, so he's going to have to play a little safety here.
So here's a question for you, Johnny.
Yes.
Who do you cheer for?
Well, so this is the situation I was at in the A side. And it's very hard. It's very hard because how do you cheer for 2 of your best friends and your teammates?
Well, I'm going to cheer for Ben because I think Joe's won more tournaments. How about that?
Well, so I'll cheer for Joe because Joe has a longer lasting relationship with Barry.
True, yeah.
Yes, because Joe did live at Barry's house for a while.
Oh, yeah, they were close. They traveled all over the place to play tournaments, team tournaments,
and it's so hard because Ben is such a good friend of mine as well, and I really want both guys to win.
I just want to see a good match. Honestly, I was just kidding. Like I don't.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You don't cheer for anybody.
It's a conversation you and I had.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. You did a good job on there. I like that. And you played very well today. I was really happy to watch you shoot.
Thanks. Yeah. Came up a little short.
Heartbreaker.
It was heartbreaking.
One shot, and this is you on here.
Exactly, yeah. I was hoping to get back to the 9-foot.
And to see your game come along in these last few years has been fun to watch.
Thank you. I try. I mean, I've been in Medicine Hat now for about 2 weeks, so, my game's probably slipped a little bit.
It's rubbing off on you down in the hat.
Yeah, maybe. Although I did play a tournament down there, that Heavy D Classic. I played that.
Oh, how did that go?
I got 4th place.
Okay, nice.
Not bad.
Yeah. I think I saw Ozzy shooting on a small little table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ozzy gave me the beatdown, actually.
Who ended up winning that tournament?
Sean McKay ends up winning that.
Okay, yeah.
2nd place went to Jem and Luke. 3rd place, Ozzy, and I got 4th.
Okay. Well, that was nice for Jenron.
Yeah, it was a great finish for him. He was here for this tournament too.
He was, yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't make the money.
Yeah,
but
well,
he ended up having a weekend where he can get out of the house.
That's right.
He took advantage of it.
The tournament's so hard.
This is a tough tournament. Yeah, this is really tough.
I was telling these guys, if you finish in the 7/8 position, you had a great tournament.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think it's hard enough to just to make the money, like in this tournament. These guys can all play. There's so many good players in this tournament.
64 players and
yeah, we got 62.
62.
So came a little short.
Yeah.
We were hoping for 64, and we had more than 64 several times.
Yes.
And then we had people drop out. Some more people dropped out.
Yeah.
We had a waiting list twice, which went into the tournament. So, yeah, this tournament should have been full, but it just didn't work out. I mean, everything going on these days. Excuse me. Okay, so we should probably talk about the pool and how Joe's going to make this 8 and then the 9.
Yeah, well, he played a great safety,
He did.
and that allowed him to continue on and run this rack out.
Not a great shot
So-
by Joe there, but he's fine.
The control, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things, right? You don't have to make everything to win
Yeah.
a game as long as you maintain control of the table.
Just get on the right side of the ball,
That's right.
we always say. Okay, we're over here on YouTube too, so anyone watching, please let us know what, let us know how we sound. Make sure the audio's good. Please share the stream. You know, we got 155 viewers. We can probably bump that up a little bit.
This is the A-side finals,
Right? It's
the championship match.
Pretty
of
well,
the Barrie
could
Hooey
be, yeah.
tournament.
If Joe wins this, we got one more match on a 7-foot table.
We do.
And Joe's already up. Oh, I didn't change that. Joe won that game, right?
You're correct.
And these guys did not.
They got you all backwards on this.
Yeah, they didn't. They did, yeah.
And Larry's just having a little fun here, trying to figure out how to do the score thing, because he's doing everything right, but something is amiss.
Okay,
So
I got it.
There
I got
you
it.
go. He's got it.
The score is accurate.
Oh, and he
a
just
hanger.
overcut that one just a hair.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. We got it. Carrie, how do I get the commentator's written convo off my screen, please? There's an option, I believe, in your, like the little 3 dots, and you can choose, what's that word? Something like you can choose to have no text-to-speech or something like that.
Oh, the text-to-speech thing.
Yeah, so she's got the,
yeah,
whatever we
yeah,
say
yeah,
is coming
yeah.
up on her.
I've seen that up a few times. Can't help you.
Joyce, which one of us needs to turn our mic up? Both of us or just one of us?
Is it the nasal sounding guy, Larry, or is
That would
it
be
the
me.
sexy voice, Triple P?
Yes, that's all we ask. just break it down if you could. We don't want no names here. I was dying
He
to
hit
play
that
this.
it just kind of died on that. He hit it just a hair thick. And,
Yeah,
and
he
I
needed
think
to
he
be
put a
another
little
couple
check
feet up.
Yeah,
yeah.
he put a little check siding on there, but he slow rolled it, so it kind of probably pushed into it just a hair.
This is a hard shot to play with, like inside spin and just kill the cue ball to make it come straight up.
Yeah, so you probably want to, yeah, it looks like he's putting a little check siding on here, so.
And he does it. He put a lot of inside on that. He almost overcut it.
Yeah, he hit that really well because that was not an easy shot to
No,
hold for that
from
6.
that distance.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, these guys are teammates. 3-time Vegas Masters champions at VNEA. Along with my co-commentator. Look at this shot.
Oh
No
my
way.
God.
What a mistake.
That is a,
That's heartbreaking.
yeah, that's.
I feel
not
like
an-
Ben wants to play on the B side, though. Like he wants to play one 7-foot match for this tournament, maybe.
I don't think so. I think he wants to, you know, put on his running shoes and run as
Yeah.
fast as he can.
Yeah, this is a big tournament, guys. This is a
Because the
$100
last thing
entry.
you want to do is get to that B side again.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, on the other hand,
Joe was a fan of getting to the 7-foot.
yeah,
It's a big tournament. 62 players we had. $100 entry. Except for ladies paid 70, which we only had 3, sadly.
so this is that situation of being in the hot seat. Ben has been sitting around for a few hours while, you know, Joe just came off an incredible match here. So
Well, don't be like that.
Joe, it was a hill match, Larry. I know you should have won 5-2, but
Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, there we go. It does
got
work.
her?
It does
Okay,
work. Yeah.
there you
Okay.
go.
So 2-0 for Joe. It's the mullet
So-
power. That's what it is.
yeah,
It's the mullet power.
yeah, he's been growing that out for a little while, and he's supporting it. Looks sharp.
It makes him look about 10 years older, but otherwise it looks good.
So there's one good thing is that Ben and Joe have probably been breaking the best on the 9-foot in this tournament from what I've seen. I haven't watched all the matches.
I feel like Joe's breaking the best, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like, yeah, watching, he makes that one ball on the side every time. Looks like Ben's doing the same thing, but
Look at where the two lines
Joe's
up.
break's been so solid.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only issue he has here is that 5 to the 6. And I think where the 4 is, I think he has the proper angle to get there.
Okay, so what do you do here, though? Because how do you hold for the 3 ball?
Well, this is where maybe a combination comes in.
I think you have to play a combo. What else do you do? Where the
There's
on
no
the shot
way he
angle
can
would be
slow roll
everything.
this
No.
and hold it for the long and short side.
Okay, that was some running inside spin, come around 2 rails. Try to leave yourself maybe not dead straight, but close to straight.
Mm-hmm. And the problem here is the 4 ball coming 3 rails. Because it's going to come in a little sharp, so he might have to put bottom on this and just miss the 4.
Oh, he's just
so
going
he
to tap it in?
He did play the slow roll.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be.
You know what? This is what I meant. Like, it's too much to hold.
It was naturally going that way.
Yeah.
It's easier just to stroke the ball. Although, I mean, Ben can make this shot.
I think if he would have stunned that into the, come across and maybe missed the 4, or if you hit the 4, you have a bank.
You could have played it to come back and forth, too, straight across.
Yes.
And get some relatively straight in the 3 ball. Thanks, Dallas. Appreciate that.
So Ben has an interesting option here, so he can play safe and leave that 3 ball behind the 8. Or he goes for the cut.
He's playing safe? Playing the bank? Can't tell. He plays the bank, and does he scratch? No! My goodness, that's twice now. Ben's made a... Well, I mean, I guess he scratched in the last game, and now he plays the bank here, scratches. But at the same time, I think he just made a mistake. I think he had to come around and... Ben told me he hates combinations. He hates them. But he makes them at a high percentage.
Of course.
Right?
I play a lot of bank pool with Ben, and I know he loves the bank.
Yeah.
And
he's a really good bank player. Really good bank pool player.
That was very unfortunate. I mean, the error on scratching there was very unlucky. So Joe has a better opportunity of getting onto the 5, so 5 to the 6 is a little easier now because you're not playing shape.
No, that's not bad. I don't mind this.
Yeah, he's just going to play the 2 railer, maybe 3 rail.
Probably 3, I think.
Yeah, just to hit that last rail.
Pretty big window on that side cushion.
You know.
Lots of right spin on this.
Yeah.
Make that cue ball shorten up. Just because if you put the right spin on this, you get that, like I said, the cue ball shortens up and becomes a tighter angle. I think if you put top on this, it's much easier to hook yourself, overrun the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You probably make this cue ball hit maybe by the diamond, just above the right side pocket.
Yep, that's right. So the pace looks good.
Oh yeah, it's even better. Yeah, not even
so
2 rails.
He did overhit that a touch.
He did. Yeah.
You know, but not a problem where the 6 located and the 7.
And he's got a thin cut here. He's a little close to the cushion, but
yeah, he'll just be able to just roll this in nice and come off the rail, and he's going to get on that 7 and shouldn't have an issue getting onto the 8 here. The only thing he does is he needs to settle down and just not worry about the position as much. Joe has to double dip, that's correct.
Joe wants to double dip, but he's already up 2-0. One good shot here, he could be working on 3-0.
Yeah, so what you want to do here is you want to kind of just get above the side pocket.
Yeah.
Just to leave yourself a little bit longer 7 ball, but because if you just hit that just a touch, you could scratch. So, and that this way you don't slow roll this in.
Plays the bank.
Okay, so he went for
hits
the
it good.
bank.
What a great shot.
And so
well played.
I see a pocket and I see the ball and I like to make it in that pocket. I don't like the bank in that situation.
Yeah, if you can make it, I'm the same way. But I think he was thinking shape there, right? It's a thin cut, kind of off the rail, tough to control. And I mean,
And that's just confidence.
Yeah, and Joe
believing
told
in,
me
like, yeah.
he's been playing a lot. Right before this tournament, he was really preparing himself. He put a lot of time in.
Oh, for sure.
He was playing here at Leather Pocket a few times. I want to say 10 days straight. He said he was playing.
Yeah.
And also his friend Kelly Lydiard has a 9-foot diamond in his basement. And he was over there hitting balls regularly.
Yeah. I went on a little trip with my older brother, so my practice didn't take place till the last 4 days. So Joe and I, we went out and practiced every day together. And we played a few sets, and we went hill quite a bit. You know, I was hitting the ball great, and I was feeling confident, you know, but Joe just has that little extra, you know. He always finds that way to get out.
Yeah,
you know,
he's pretty intense.
Yes,
very competitive.
We always gamble for coffees, and so
you know, Joe drank coffee.
Well, we drink steep tea. It's more of a.
That's great though. Now I know I don't have to play him for 20s anymore. I can play him for tea.
It's
way cheaper. Worth the money. Yeah, 3-0 Joe. Oh, he didn't hit that great.
Yeah, he kind of gaffed himself there in the center of the rack.
It didn't break good. And look at the leave.
Yeah, so that there was more of a rack issue than the break issue.
So maybe Ben's going to have to bank this one ball up table, send the cue ball across in behind the 3-7, somewhere in there.
So what it is the A side is 9 ball and the B side is 8 ball. So Ben is in the hot seat, so now Joe has to double dip him. So we start off with the 9 ball. If Ben wins, he's crowned the champ, and if Joe wins, we switch over to 8 ball.
Yeah, so this is a Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament. Two of his favorite games: 9-foot 9 ball and 7-foot 8 ball. So this tournament, the A side is played on 9 foots 9 ball. The B side is played on 7 foots 8 ball. Race to 9 on the A side, race to 6 on the B side. It's pretty cool tournament.
Yeah, it makes it a very unique tournament because you won't get a lot of these tournaments around.
No,
I can't even think of a time I've ever played
ever
a tournament.
Two
like
different table sizes. Yeah, 2 different games. It's awesome, actually.
It's so fun.
We've had a pretty good turnout. This might be the biggest one we've had so far, actually. I think the first only couple were in the 40s. I want to say, 40-some players.
Perhaps. It's a great idea.
And for those of you who don't know, Joe Spence and Ben Francis are both teammates of Barry's. John Pay Pompey commentating with me is also a teammate of his. We had Eric Vargas, who's now out of the tournament.
Yeah.
He's a teammate. And Mark Vinogradov.
Vino, a.k.a. Vino.
Vino's easier.
Who's drinking a big, oh my God. So he had a big glass of wine beside me, and it is empty.
I bought it for him. Yeah.
It's gone.
So these guys are these guys are super competitive. They're playing to win, but at the same time, if they win or lose, they're going to be happy for the other guy.
Yeah, for sure. Both guys want to win this so bad, but whoever wins it, the opposing player is going to be just as happy.
That's right, John. It's a repeat. Ben and Joe, I apologize for that. That should have been me and Ben, but I take full responsibility. Although, to be fair, Joe and Ben is more likely to be a good match. You guys are a lot stronger than me on the 9-foot table. Is he looking at caroming this 9 ball?
It is a possibility.
He's looking at it like he's gonna hit this.
Well, so he wants to make the 2 in the side, and he's gonna use the 9 ball to kind of stun for the 3, but potentially have it going towards the pocket.
Look at that. He did.
So
he saw it.
there you go.
Yeah. Great shot.
That's just kind of the knowledge that Joe has. He's a
genius.
He's a very intelligent player.
Just that pool, though.
He's really good at math.
Yeah, he's good at geometry.
If you go to like the stores and he's just like, you look at clothes and he's like, oh, this is like 30% off and it says $59.99, so it's gonna be like $48.50.
He's like Rain Man.
Oh yeah. And I'm sitting there grabbing my calculator.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad he's smarter than he looks.
Especially with the mullet. That gives him
Yeah.
more intelligence.
Yeah. It's funny you can't call him Joe Dirt.
Oh, Joe Dirt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, you know,
Look at you.
from the movie, right?
Yes.
Mullet power, they say.
Yeah, he did make that look pretty easy, and it was not that easy.
Yeah. He's playing good, though. He put in a lot of time, and he always plays good. One ball missed the side pocket there. Well, an open table, I think the only problem here is getting on the 2 ball in a good spot. I think Joe has perfect angle. He can punch this in, leave the cue ball not straight, but almost straight, where the 2 ball is pretty simple to make, and roll forward to get on the 3.
Yeah, that's correct. So he just looked at the 2 ball, because sometimes when you're by the side pocket, the 2 would actually dip in just a hair past the horn.
Yeah.
And then there's no way you're making that in the corner.
Yeah. I'm looking at the table. It looks like
But
it's
he is just
it's in a great
he's just
spot.
low enough
Yeah.
where it's gonna work out great. So he went for the little
he
bit of
tried to break it out.
Yeah, and I don't think he's left this 1 ball very easy for Ben. I think that's
No,
kind of frozen.
he's left
to
it
the rail.
past the point.
Yeah, Ben's taking a look at that, and
That's a little frustrating for Ben, I'm sure.
you know, honestly, he's probably got a better chance of kicking this in,
If you make the kick, then
right?
I don't think you can cut this in. I really don't.
It's super hard, definitely. Oh, so he did miss it.
He made the 2 ball.
No,
Oh, no, missed that
he
too.
did.
Oh, he
so
did.
There's one less ball to shoot.
Oh, this is going way too fast.
Yeah, I just think Ben's a little cold from sitting for the last little while.
Yeah, he sat for about 3 matches
there
or
was
so,
3
so probably about
matches.
4 hours.
What time is it now?
We're
Yeah, I
at,
think maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock they were done. And I really think that Ben might have just been easier to kick that in.
I think it's a higher percentage. Ben kicks really well. and it's so
he
close to
kicks
the pocket.
So good.
Yeah. I thought he was just going to play the kick on that, but he tried to. I think he tried to make it with that
He tried to
inside
put
spin.
that inside
hit
spin.
the rail first.
That's right.
Oh, Joe's got a shot here. Can he draw this and make the cue ball come above the 6 and straight back? Because the 4 doesn't go by the 7, right?
No. I'm trying to think if he can just hit
It might be
this
tough
and
to
stay.
reach, though.
It depends on. He does have a Daru cue, so he does have the extension. There's a good chance that he plays 2 rails and goes above back towards like the cue ball coming off the 2 rails and heading towards the 9 ball,
Yeah,
and then he
potentially.
can cut that in.
So he's gonna hit this with like
putting a
bottom,
little- looks like he's
some
putting
bottom
topping
right,
on this.
bottom inside, bottom left spin, and make the cue ball.
So he is
Oh.
elected to play the combination, I think.
I wonder if he played that as a 2-way, just to. Not the way he played it at.
I think he wanted to go into the 6 to hold for this combination. You know, because with that situation, you're not letting the cue ball get away from you.
I think he's aiming at a safety here. Maybe put the cue ball right in behind the 7.
6.
Oh, he overdid it. Oh, he's not gonna like that. Almost made the 9 on the side too.
So
well, this
yeah,
is a
he
this is a
did
good
try to
chance
play
for Ben.
safety on this behind the 6.
Good chance for Ben here to get one
And
back.
that was probably part of the plan. Make that ball play safety.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think he must have been thinking safety all
Mhm.
day
That's
after he
right.
got bad shape on the 3.
That's why he played that exactly.
Yeah.
And that's just a smart play by Mr. Spence. So this gives Ben an opportunity to kind of get a game back
He
here.
kind of slopped that one in. He almost missed it, which left him bad shape on the 5.
So there is
Makeable,
just
though.
a touch of a roll on this table, and
Yeah, I heard
that
that.
might have been a slow roll like that. So you really put a lot of faith in the table.
These tables usually play pretty clean, pretty good.
They do, yes.
There we go. He's back in line.
I just remember Ben mentioning that there's a bit of a roll here.
That happened in his match with Sean McKay. It's on the stream. There was a couple of shots he made where you can see the cue ball kind of curve. So I mean, Ben's played probably this is his 4th match on this table, I think,
Okay.
3rd or 4th. So he should be pretty comfortable with it. That's a good shot. Got the cue ball off the rail.
That's right.
You don't want to be shooting from the rail, so Some people might tap that in.
Some people think like, oh, I'm going to leave myself close, but no, you want the angle.
Yeah, you
And,
did the
and the
angle.
cue ball is going to be going towards the 9 ball or the 8 ball here, so it's perfect.
I think, looking at the table, I think the 9 goes pretty easily in the side.
Yeah, I believe it does. So he just kind of gave it a little peek. So he is ready to notch up a point on his score. So he just went back to give her a double look. So looks
Must
like
be going corner.
Like, I know he was looking at the side a couple times, so he might have put just a little too much juice on this, but there's no issue with this at all. Side pocket, corner.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to go corner now with the angle he has.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to place it on the side.
Oh, looks like he's going on the side. Nope.
Oh, smokes it in. Okay, Ben gets one back. So thanks for watching, everybody. In case you didn't know, this is the Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament. This is the 3rd year. The winner the first year was Stephen Holem, with a 2nd place finish for Ramon Mystica. Last year was Russ Whittle, won the tournament. John Pay Pompey, my co-commentator, got 2nd. And this year is to be determined.
But we definitely know that
Hey, Warren.
Ben or Joe will be 2nd, and Ben and Joe will be
Guaranteed.
1st.
Guaranteed.
So this makes, a lot of things happy for the situation,
Yeah, it's Barry's team.
with Barry's team.
Yeah, these guys are. I mean, it's a great tournament. It really is. I'm happy. I mean, I was. I had a lot to do with the. I made the poster and then took a lot of questions, a lot of feedback from people. Dealt with a lot of the entries and things like that. Nice
Yeah.
shot by Joe there.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
sent me
been,
a post a few months ago, and I think you might have sent the other guys a post just to kind of get some feedback. And
Yeah, no,
and
and I got
whatnot.
great feedback, and it
And-
did
and-
fill up great, which I was happy about.
Well, you did a great job here getting us rolling.
And I was playing in the tournament and also running it to a certain degree. Luckily,
We had some
Steph,
good
Steph
help.
Toy helping. My wife, Michelle Begara, is helping.
Yeah,
Lan
Lan,
Fong was
yeah.
helping last night.
Did a lot of help from a lot of people.
Yeah, so team effort.
So he got a little straight on this 2
Yeah,
or
that's
5
not-
ball here.
Yeah. Well, I think
No,
he's below it. I think he can go forward.
Just got below it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be straight here.
No.
He's looking pretty good.
Especially when you play 9 foot, you definitely want to get a little closer to your
Yeah, he got
object
good.
ball.
Okay, got some angle here. You can just punch this in, draw out.
Yeah. And be able to get above that 8 ball here for a stun and play that 9 in the side.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Touch of inside maybe on this shot. So the cue ball goes forward and comes straight back up. Or even a center ball, I guess, might be okay.
Yeah, he'll probably put a little check on this just to get
Yeah,
straighter.
I just think center ball, I'm worried about the side pocket.
Yeah, that's why you just see he's playing center now. So he
Oh, he's going
decided to
below
play
it.
the
Oh.
short side, which
That shows where his mind's at. He's confident. He's playing
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
A lot of people, myself included, we were both thinking like come above it, right?
Well, coming above it's where he wanted to, but after assessing the angle he had, a little too risky going above
Yeah.
it because you could have scratched in the side. So, but I mean, this shouldn't pose a problem here.
No, he's good here.
Yeah. He hit that right in the heart.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Increases his lead as Joe's out for blood. Try to avenge his loss in the A-side final.
Yeah, Joe missed a few shots in that match, and he kind of got Ben rolling.
He played good though. I mean, he was down 8-4 and he made it 8-7. It was close.
Yeah.
And then just one, I think, shape shot he played. Played
Yeah,
bad.
well, I think early in the match he missed a 6 ball and he missed a 9 ball or an 8 ball or something,
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I missed the beginning of the match.
Yeah,
so
and he kind of let Ben get a little bit of a lead, and and Ben gets on a roll. I mean, he's just gonna keep rolling, right?
Yeah, he The better Ben's playing, the faster he plays.
That's right.
Look at this. What a good break.
That was
What a good
great
break. So I think he can just stun this in, stun the cue ball, and he'll be okay on the 2 ball, I think.
Yeah, well,
Or he can cut it in and come
It's
across.
a little tight. He's got to make sure that he draws back just enough.
Or he could go into the 7, just punch it into the 7.
But
that looks too tight, eh?
It looks very tight if he goes into the 7. So there's definitely a little bit of, one of those make sures. Because if you just hit it just a hair wide, you're going to slide over too far.
Yeah. If you draw too much, like if you
So
hit it too thin, right?
Do you just stun her across to the other side?
Well, maybe. It does lead to the 3-ball pretty easily.
To the side pocket.
But then you got to get a lot of extra power, and which Ben has.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a little man.
I think it's a safer play just to slide over to the other rail.
Oh yeah, he drew that nice. Yeah.
He did draw that really nice, And there's not a whole lot of room for error.
It's like a timing shot where you just kill the cue ball, so the cue ball spins and hits, and then it just kind of dies and draws back.
It's just one of those follow throughs that you don't push it too hard so it slides. So and he hit that really well, and the margin of error, you see how close he is to that 5-ball.
You think here, just kind of punch it off the end rail for the 5 on the side?
That's right. Yeah.
5 on the left side.
Yeah. Just a little middle ball shot.
Why are they wearing masks? Well, it's we are under restrictions here in Calgary, Alberta, where masks are required for indoor places, recreational areas. That's why.
Yeah, we are in the thick of things out here in Alberta. We have restrictions and whatnot in place. So
yeah, so that's why.
Yeah. So we do our best. We follow the rules and make sure everyone adheres to them. There aren't anyone really complaining. Everyone's just doing their thing.
Oh
so
yeah, no one's
that
no
top
issues.
rule, the top rail and the bottom rail tend to bounce a little bit more than. So this ball probably rolled about 3 inches further than he wanted.
He almost would have liked to win straight on that. Just to stun the ball and control the angle. But come back and forth.
And what that does is just stops you from slow rolling a ball, and you want to hit the ball just a touch firm, but still control the cue ball.
Well, he's okay here. I think he just make this and come back
Oh,
off
yeah,
2
he
cushions. Short side on the 9?
Yeah,
or?
short side. Just draw straight. Oh, we went this way.
That's what I meant. Yeah, short side. Yeah.
Yeah, short side. There we go. Ben with a
takes
little
another one.
break and run. So we would call that an NRO. An 8-ball, we call it an ERO.
This is the Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament, guys. That's Barry. Couple pictures of him out at some games and things.
That was our team jersey that we bring to all the tournaments with us. It's actually hanging up here inside the leather pocket.
Yeah, in a lighted glass thing.
That was an emotional picture where we were all kind of hugging each other with our backs.
There we go. There they are. This is the 3rd one. Unfortunately, last year there was no tournament due to COVID. This year you're able to get it back up and running. Looks like a dry break from Joe. Sorry. Still learning the computer.
Yeah.
It's complicated stuff. They kind of just throw us in here and they say, here, you guys figure it out. Miss from Ben.
Yeah, so Ben put a little bit of check siding on there to hold the ball, which actually pushes the ball a little thinner. So you end up overcutting that just a hair. But I think he slightly got away with it. I think, I'm not sure how Joe's going to do this. Probably just a little bit of safety.
Just chip that one over by the 2-ball.
That's right. Push into the 2 and try to hook him behind that.
He didn't get there.
Just a little short.
Ben
It's still
can just
safe, but
I think Ben can just chip off this 1. You could go be aggressive and go for the bank, maybe, if it goes.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Ben sees when he's at the table.
Otherwise, maybe hit it soft with lots of left spin and kind of just
Get
chip off it.
below the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Touchy shot, though.
yeah. The bank looks pretty good as well.
Oh, he underbanked it. How's the leave?
The
A
lead
good
is
lead.
good.
Yeah, he left Joe tough here. Joe's gonna have to, he's gonna have to kick 2 rails. Looks like maybe even soft. And if you hit it in the right side of the 1 ball, you send that cue ball up into the 2 ball and bank the 1 over behind the 4.
Yeah, this is all about your speed.
Yeah.
You know, because he does have quite a big blocking area with the 3 and 4.
Well, he might try and come around with. He's hitting it hard. Looks like. Oh,
He just missed it.
Yeah. All right, so Ben with a big opportunity to bring it within 2. No issues here, really. The hardest part is probably the 6 to the 7.
Yeah, 6 to the 7's your only problem ball, and you got to make sure you get good on that 7 because that 8 ball is so close.
Mm-hmm. So thanks again for watching, guys. This is the 3rd Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament. Please share the stream. Larry Walper and Jonathan Pay-Pompey on the microphones.
AKA Triple P.
P to the power of 3.
Yes, sir. Just cheering on my friends and my teammates here.
I'm just cheering on the people I cannot beat. But both stand-up guys.
Oh, for sure.
Good friends with these guys.
Yes,
We get along great.
We do have a pretty good family here in the pool community.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from what I hear, I'm out of towner. I hear you guys get along pretty good.
So Larry's like
Just keep
2
throwing that out.
weeks out of Calgary, and he's already calling
Yeah,
himself an out-of-towner. I love
Disconnected. Good shot by Ben
it.
there.
That was a really nice shot. Thank you, Barb.
Thanks, Barb.
I'm not even gonna
Appreciate
lie. I
that.
totally forgot it was like Thanksgiving weekend until
Thanksgiving weekend doesn't start till this tournament's over, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't even have a turkey.
What? No.
I might have to order some KFC.
My mom was supposed to get a ham. Oh, she did get a ham, but fortunately, we have to go back to Medicine Hat on like the afternoon on tomorrow.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
got to work tomorrow.
No, I work Tuesday, but I got to go back early because I work early on Tuesday.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
we're going there for breakfast, brunch kind of thing. He's got angle on this.
No, he's
He's
good.
got enough, right?
He's perfect. Yeah.
So this, I like to make this touch the top right spin, just punch it in, and cue ball up.
Yep. Let's get onto the good side of this here. You just got to make sure his weight is good because
the
you
weight's
don't
really
wanna
good. The
get
weight's really good.
too,
He can just draw
too
straight
much
back on
angle.
this.
So I mean, this is perfect.
Ben's
This is tic-tac-toe.
Ben's doing the 1-stroke thing, which means he's finding a gear. Oh boy, just like that. And also, Barb, I've been giving Michelle hugs all day. It's part of my job.
It's part of your job. You got to do it.
There's Barry with Grant and Ryan, and Dave Harding, Q Sports Live. It's over at the hidden spot. Barry over at the hockey game. Saddle Dome. There's just some friends. There's Joe Spence. Steph Toy, one of our tournament directors.
The
These
gang.
guys, I think that's when you guys won after Barry's last year in Vegas, I think.
That was the third one.
Third one.
Just because I see 3 fingers up. So Mr. Francis up to break. His last break was stellar.
That was a good break. Just like that. It's hard when you're up on someone and then you kind of make a couple mistakes and you let them back in. Like, I've never done that before, but from what I hear, it's pretty it's pretty hard to shake it. This is the one on the side again. Joe's made that one on the side every time. He's got a shot here.
He does.
Draw back two rails.
Yeah.
Right,
well,
right into the 4-ball.
It's the angle is tough. You know, that window to get there is pretty tricky. So to see how Joe feels the weight here.
Oh, no.
And that was the problem, was
My goodness.
trying to hold that up there so much.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to get a little bit
That's
more.
That's like a timing extreme spin shot kind of thing.
He wanted to come
Yeah.
off that second rail into the 7-4.
Dave,
That's
just
why he hit that at that pace.
Dave Harding, just message Q Sports Live. They have all these photos, right? So I'm sure they can get you a copy of that. I think he's playing it. He's going to tie up that 2-ball. Or tie up the 4-ball.
Yeah, I think that 7 was just a hair thin to try that. But he gave it a good go.
Not a bad shot, though. I mean,
Right.
you're in tough, so you may as well make the guy work for it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure.
Looking for tip recommendations, something new to try. Jacoby Black Kamui Super Soft. I play with the Jacoby Black. I love it. I use the Kamui Soft. Only because with my Kamui Soft, it hardly mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want it to be too soft. I used to play with a medium, and then I found out that Stephen Holem was playing with a soft. So I decided to try it. Took me a while to get used to it, and now I stuck with it. So
I play with the G2 soft, and I love it.
there's another one that I've heard about. I forget the name of it. I always forget the name of it, but I like the way that one hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Definitely the soft tip with the carbon fiber.
With the
though.
carbon fiber, I go with the soft tips because
Yeah.
my other custom cue that I had from Alex, he makes all the custom cues around here, and so with that cue, I play with a medium hard.
Oh yeah.
I think a Navigator,
Okay.
and but that's a wood shaft. So when I went to the carbon, it's good to switch to a softer tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing with a Kamui medium for a long time on my Jacoby Black, and switching to soft took me a bit to get used to, but in the end I was very happy with it.
Yeah. Great cues. So here's the big shot.
This is not.
Does this
I don't think
combo
he wanted
go?
way more angle. I think from this, he wanted to be able to cut that and come around. Now he's going to have to power this ball. He might have a carom on the 7-ball potentially.
Yeah, let's see here. Like, even getting below this grade to here, you can play this combination.
Yeah.
And I don't think you
He's
can.
a little close to his work though.
Just a touch close. I think he wanted to be almost frozen to that rail, so that way he's shooting the 4-ball on the right side. Now he's kind of have to blindly shoot at this.
And then the 4-ball's going up table too though.
Yeah. So your stun shot's going to keep your cue there, and you're going to have the longer shot on the 4 now, straight up. So ideally, I think a safety is in order if you don't feel too confident in this.
Yeah. It's a little touchy on the safety. I mean, what's he doing here? Is he going for it? Oh, he plays it off
He
the
played
9.
the carom off the
Smart
9.
shot.
What a
Yeah.
brilliant shot.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. Ben is using a Howe soft tip, which I think is what Shane Van Boning uses. The Howe tips.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah, it's a ball.
He plays all right. You know.
I gotta adjust my chair here because I was sitting sideways because of the 8-ball.
Oh my God, he chunked it,
Wow.
and it went in. I really thought he missed that. Right away.
Yeah, he hit that like in between the
He-
diamond.
He
and,
hit that
and
the
this-
way I would hit it.
So
Wow.
little.
But I mean,
little-
that's a crucial ball there. I mean,
well. You know,
honestly,
and-
Joe would have been hooked if he'd missed it anyways.
Joe would have been hooked.
And now Ben's looking at a pretty simpleton out here. I just
But
got
yeah,
collected
Joe,
my
Joe
bounty
would, Joe
for
would,
knocking.
Joe would have been hooked.
Just collected my bounty for knocking Eric Vargas out of the tournament. He is gone. You will not see him again until the next tournament. Worth every penny. McDermott Defy Shaft. Yeah, I haven't tried one of those actually.
That's what Joe shoots with.
You know, oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that I really like the Q-Tech.
Wait.
The
Does
Peace
he
Shower
shoot
is very nice.
What does Joe shoot with again?
I think it's
thought-
the Revo.
No, he does. He got rid of the Revo.
Oh, Ben's
Started playing with
Ben's on the comeback.
Ignite. Does that make sense?
Oh, a Mez Ignite.
I think that's
Yep.
what he shoots with.
Yeah, I heard those are real
Yeah,
nice. There's some
yeah.
real nice carbon fiber shafts out there. Actually, Nick here at Nick's Q Innovation. If you guys are ever looking for a carbon fiber shaft or work done, Nick's the guy to go see. Anything you need, fair prices, excellent work, guarantees everything he does. Super nice guy.
And he cares about what he does.
Yeah, he's a really popular guy for work here in Calgary. Barry Hooey
and
tournament.
Steph.
Couple photos. There he is. Pool. He loved pool. He just loved pool so much. So these guys are going for a little break here.
Yeah, they're taking a little 2-minute break here.
I think that's Barry with his mom, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah.
I was just outside of here. What tournament was this? We had a bunch of people come by for this tournament.
Is that when the guys were in Vegas and then a bunch of people showed up to watch it on the TVs?
No. This we had a big party here. Oh my
Well, it's
God.
got to be like at least
Drawing a
5 years
blank.
ago. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no parties in the last however long.
Yeah,
Oh, Chantal says it was his birthday.
there you go.
Thank you, Chantal.
We all went for dinner at the Pho place, Vincent.
Oh, I love me some pho. These guys are.
So this
Celebrating
is
their wins.
a very emotional picture here. If you watch the video of this, we all kind of came together. Steven made the 8-ball, and he walks over to the side of the table. We kind of shook hands with everybody, and we all kind of came together. And you know, it was super emotional. There was a lot of teary eyes there, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, he put that team together and
Yeah.
he gave you guys all inspiration and confidence, and he knew it worked. He was your captain.
Yeah, he kept texting us through the tournament. He was watching our progression, and he kept sending us messages and stuff. And you know,
Thanks, Leonard. Appreciate
those
that.
those will always be on my phone for sure. You know, inspiring words and
Yeah, I mean, he said to me a long time ago, he said, you know, one day you'll be on my team, and that was a huge compliment. But, you know, this wasn't meant to be. Here you guys are again, probably
Yeah.
shortly after some other win you guys had.
oh, this was just after that tournament. After we did the hugging side, they said, "Come take a picture." So we had the picture of us over the table, which I have, and then they kept the ones with us with the names on the back and everything. So we kind of did the backward side to have the Calgary and the one time.
Yeah. Yeah, he had what a love for the game he had.
Oh, for sure.
Great guy and
Chantal,
funny.
definitely.
And man, he was funny.
He wanted to be down there so bad. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it down with you guys to go play that tournament. When you guys ended up winning it for him,
That was the repeat.
which I know he was super thrilled and happy with.
Yeah, we had a really nice team dinner when we got back. You know, we went down to Nick's Steakhouse, which is one of his favorite places to go.
Yeah, I think I saw the photos.
Yeah.
This is Barry with Steph. In case you guys don't know, Steph Toy here, one of our tournament directors.
Mhm.
She's a tournament running expert.
And this is what I love about this tournament is that, you know, we live our lives day to day, and you know, you get to look at these photos and you get to bring back the memories.
Yeah.
And all I have are good memories.
Oh yeah, Barry had me laughing hard so many times. He was quite a funny guy. He was exciting, you know.
Yeah.
He was fun. And he was on the three-peat right there.
Yeah.
Joe always photogenic.
At least you had him in a good photo there, because he was a little intoxicated at that point.
Yeah, well,
I have about 10 photos there, and all of them he was closed eyes, or tongue was sticking out, or he was waving number 1 to everyone.
so also in case you guys are wondering, the Q Sports Live, they're running their running their Ghost League here. If you guys haven't played it, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Great way to practice, right? If you have a table or access to a table, great way for you guys to get in there and you play the Ghost, right? You know, you're playing.
Yeah.
You're playing for points. You're making when you're practicing by yourself, you're essentially making it matter.
That's right.
Every shot matters. You're trying to win. A lot of fun. I've played a couple sessions myself.
And you get to sweat out a few matches.
Yeah.
I was sweating out Jeff Clare's match as he was playing because
there's been some photo finishes.
Him and I were very close, and he came up a few points short.
I believe Joe Spence won the first Division 1 session
Joe
by
did win the
1
first.
point, or was it 3 points? I can't remember.
Well, so he only needed the couple points in the last
but
game.
it was a photo finish. In the last game, he had to like run out or something like that.
No,
so.
he needed like 4 or 5 balls in the last game.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
But he ran out to make it to that.
Exactly.
After missing an out.
That's right.
So a lot of fun, guys. If you didn't know, juniors always play free. You know, if you got some young ones looking to get into the game, the future of the game.
Those are Grant and Steph's kids on those posters.
Yeah, our little ones. Check it out. You know, CSLIPL.com. Check it out. Also, don't be afraid to send them a message, Q Sports Live or Grant or Ben. Those guys are all over it. Ben plays as well. Grant plays. A couple divisions each, I think. So, yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys.
Definitely a fun league.
Please
Really
feel free to share the stream. We're about to get set here. These guys took a quick break. I think I was going to say Joe went for a haircut, but it doesn't look like it. Close match. The score is accurate, Chantel. It is accurate. I do make a lot of mistakes. Michelle will vouch for that. But not when it comes to scoring.
I will not say I am good at that. I do make mistakes a lot.
So first place, if you guys didn't know, it's on your screen. First place, $1,550. Second place, $1,050. Good payouts for this
after
tournament.
Tonight, I mean that 1,550 might only be 1,200, maybe 1,150.
Yeah,
it's going to be a party.
Once the party ends, if we're lucky.
We're all going to Blondie's. I don't know if
serious
you guys
doubts,
know
though.
what that is.
I've never been.
Oh, it's a great place. You know, it's a lot of people like to dance. You know, mostly females.
Oh.
Yeah. And it gets really hot in there, so they have to.
So you start taking your shirt off then?
Yeah. It gets really warm in there, so.
John Gray, Zamucci costs almost 100 more. So when McDermott, I've only played a few matches, but I really like it. You know, I got my Jacoby, and I swear it was the first month, I was like, I don't like this cue. I can't get used to it. I was miscuing, couldn't control it, everything. And all of a sudden, one weekend, it just clicked. I won like a Friday tournament, a Saturday tournament, wow, and a Sunday tournament, 3 days in a row. And I was like, it just clicked, you know?
Yeah.
It's definitely an adjustment because, I mean, like a Revo has a lot less deflection.
Yeah.
But the Jacoby has more deflection, but I mean, you get used to it. But it's the power for me. It's
The
like
power
the
is
extra power you get.
amazing.
Yeah, effortless
Yeah.
power for sure.
Yeah, it is, Dave.
Not developing, Cliff. It's been there. It's been there since 2 days ago. As soon as he walked in the room, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he's
Joe's got a
been
mullet.
working on that for a little while now.
Oh, good on him, you know.
Yeah. No, it's a sharp little haircut for sure. So
It's intimidating,
Ben
to be
has
honest.
this new jumper. This is a Nick carbon fiber jumper.
Nick's Q's, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick's
and I
Q
think he just
innovation.
jammed it up to his thumper. So he's jumping full Q, and he's been doing that quite a bit.
On his long shots, he likes to jump full Q.
Yeah,
Look at that.
like-
He just rattled it.
And they're saying that Nick makes his jump Q and how easy it hits, and you could just see right from there.
I actually jumped with one of Nick's Q's.
Yeah, I haven't done yet.
Yeah, my wife Michelle got me one for my birthday.
Nice.
It's got my name on it. I love it. I made a couple jump shots over the tournament here. A couple crucial ones. Oh, that was the leave. I think Ben's got this, but he's got distance. It's close to the rail. The 4 is blocking the 2, so what do you do here? You come around 2 rails? Play this with some touch of inside, come around 2 rails for the 2 ball.
So if you're feeling confident in your stroking ability, you just hit this with just like a stun shot, and you should come straight up and straight back down, but like by the 5.
Oh, he tried to go. He tried to go to a couple rails, but I think he undercut it. That's why
he did.
That's why
yeah.
the cue ball didn't come as far to
So
the side cushion.
he tried to play the 2 rails back up,
Yeah, like
which
I was saying.
wasn't a hard shot.
That was my first reflex.
I probably would have stunned this 1 rail and come back on the other side. Same angle. Like he would have been coming off this way.
I think the 1 ball is far enough from the pocket that Joe can just dig in and draw right around to play the 2 in the same pocket.
Yeah, he could just draw that in between the 2 and 5.
Well, but is he playing bottom? Looks like he's not. He's going for the combo maybe.
No, it's just like that, 2 and 5. Like you said, he had enough angle, but did that 3
Did he
get
hook
in the
himself
way?
on the 3? He did.
Wow.
My goodness, how did I lose to this guy?
Wow.
Well, thanks, Chantel. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. Oh, in case you didn't know, this is Larry on the mic. Appreciate it. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a lot of work, kind of just getting it going, and we did get to the $1,000 added. We had some bounties on the players, top lady. I've been running it. A lot of people have been helping out, making sure it's running smooth. It's been going real. It's been going real smooth. Like we're right near the end. At the end of the day, Sunday. So
That's okay, Chantal. I'll thank him for you, Larry.
thank you, John.
But I think
What a
we've
shot.
mentioned it a few times on the stream. You know, thanking you for getting this rolling.
Yeah, I'm
You
happy
know.
to do it. I do like running tournaments. I'm
And-
also
and-
happy to
and
play. 'Cause-
Without that, we would have never seen Joe make that nice jump shot.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. That's what you live for.
Yeah. And just the way things have been going this last little while here, it's good to be out competing again.
That's actually part of the reason we made it the Thanksgiving weekend, because we were unsure of what the circumstances might be
That's right.
for being able to actually have a tournament. So
Mhm.
we probably would normally do it like next month,
Yeah.
but we did it this month sooner just to make sure that we don't miss the opportunity. And you know what? We had a great
That's right.
great turnout, 62 players. Some from Edmonton, some from Saskatchewan, Red Deer,
Vancouver.
Vancouver, or BC. A couple of different places, I think, in BC. So,
Mhm.
yeah, really good turnout. Really tough tournament. You know, it's been good. It's what Barry would have loved to see. Always a competitor.
And if you would have looked at like the top 20 players in this tournament, I mean, it doesn't get much tougher,
No,
you know?
no, like we're looking at some of the top-rated players in Canada here, as far as Fargo ratings go. I think Ben is what, like top 10, and
Yeah.
Rob Phillips is a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven
We
couldn't
are
make it
missing-
out.
Yeah, his ride bailed on him last minute and kind of left him in a bad spot.
No, it's too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he won the very first year, and this is an important tournament to him. So
I tried
I'm
to
sure
win the
he's not-
second year, but, you know,
I'm sure he's not
But-
too thrilled about not being here.
oh, for sure. Yeah, Russ
But,
was
yeah,
just
looks
too,
like
too
we're
tough of
set-
a player to beat.
We're set for a new champion,
We are.
right? We
Yeah.
not even a. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, we're 3 years, 3 different winners, no matter what.
It just shows you how tough this tournament is.
Yeah.
And when you have the top 2 people in the finals are different.
Yeah, every
right?
year.
You had Steven.
And no one's made the finals
Ramon,
twice.
Myself and Russ, and then this year we have Ben and Joe.
Yeah. No, good tournament. Thanks again for watching, guys. We're up to a couple hundred viewers. Would love to see it get to 300. Please share the stream.
Yeah.
Let us know.
everybody
Let us know if we sound good. You know, ask us any questions. Tell us where you're from. Don't be afraid to say something on the chat there.
Yeah, I love the feedback. You know,
Yeah.
it gives us something to say here. Besides, you know,
Well, you get tired of talking to John, right?
of course,
Nice to talk to someone else once in a while.
of course, I agree. I don't even like talking to myself.
Yeah. Ben to break. Trailing 6-4. After coming back, he was down, what, 5-1?
Yeah, he was.
And Joe got one back there. Made a nice jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty clutch, which Joe is known for. Look at that. Look at that break. Look at the 8-ball. Oh, he's okay.
No, he's perfect.
He's okay. Well, except for the 3-ball.
The 3 ball's in a tricky little spot, but that was such a nice break.
It was good.
You know, he made that wing ball. He made the side pocket shot.
Maybe he's just got to. Maybe right here he's just got to kind of roll forward, tap it in, leave yourself a touch of angle on the 3. And I think if Ben does that, if he gets a bit of angle on the 3, I favor him to get out on this table. Yeah, Colton, there's a big pool scene here in Calgary. So unfortunately, some of them are handicapped. So a lot of the better players in the city aren't able to play them. I would say there's probably, what, 40, 50 players that aren't eligible to play those tournaments. Because they go by Fargo rate, and it's 580 or under. And Calgary has a lot of high-ranked Fargo players. So, but either way, yeah. This place used to have tournaments every weekend. There's a couple 9-foot tournaments down in the south of Calgary as well.
Yeah. And that's where we never had the Fargo rates back in the day, but Ben and I, this where we started out was playing in what would be considered the 580 and under tournaments, and we did those quite a bit, and we did really well. And we wanted to just get better and better, so we kept playing in more tournaments, and we kept practicing a lot more.
We used to come to Leather Pocket when they first.
And you were there right beside us.
Well, I wasn't winning, but I was there.
You and Farron, yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago. They were. They used to have like 32-player Friday night tournaments here. $25 entry, I remember that, long time ago.
Yeah.
And then just kind of died off, you know. Unfortunately, they don't. There's not a lot of players that really want to, I think. Like, I want to say it's dying down, but there's a lot of players that don't want to maybe step out of the box and play against some of the better players anymore. Well, it seems like it's kind of set. Like between.
There's so many good players here.
There is.
That it's tough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean
it's so tough. But you know,
but
have
I'm
to
an
have
advocate
that hunger.
I'm an advocate for
how
playing better players.
How did you get better?
By playing better players.
Exactly.
By stepping out of the box.
That's exactly what it is.
And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. So unfortunately, we don't have tournaments like this too often. There's not a lot of tournaments that all these great players can get together and play.
Oh wow!
What a shot, pops it in, and no shape on the floor.
What a bank! Just a bullet. You know.
Thanks, Robert from New Brunswick, checking in. Thank you.
But yeah, that's how you do it. John. You got to play in these big tournaments, and you got to get out there, and you got to donate a little bit of money.
John Graves, extra power, yeah. It takes some getting used to for sure. Yeah, Once you get used to it, though, like, you're gonna love it because you get a lot of that effortless power, effortless draw. Like, you're gonna like it, I think. A lot of the pros have switched over to the carbon fiber. Not all of them. There's some that are. Joshua Filler, what a shot!
That was a nice shot, but watch the cue ball.
There's the cue ball going.
Looks like it's going to stop just
He's
in
okay.
time.
What a good shot by Ben there on the combo.
We played that amazing bank shot and just drew it back just a touch.
Okay, Dixie. I'm not sure. I feel like, is that your real name, Dixie? Maybe. Alberta and the Canada Seniors in St. John, New Brunswick, 2018 haven't played. Oh wow, that's too bad, dude. Those darn restrictions. Oh, thanks, Ryan. It is a really nice pool hall, and actually they've reset all the tables where they're all in kind of like full rows, and they're going to be doing it to the 7-foots as well. So next time you come back, it'll look different to you. But in my opinion, it looks way better.
It does. I really like the way
way
that Jeff started setting his place up a little bit.
Yeah, Jeff, the new manager, he's got some things going on, getting some TVs, restructuring the kitchen. And
I feel like there's more room around these tables in the 9-foot.
Way better. Yeah, and you can see every table while you're sitting.
You can see every table. There's no side tables, and
it's real nice. So you'll like it next time you come back.
Great break by Joe.
It was.
He's got a fairly routine out. I think the only issue he has here is making sure he gets the right angle on the 7 to the 9.
Yeah, because the 7 doesn't go by the 9. So he's going to play, stun this, shoot the 5, come back across, unless he's going to draw up. One or the other. Yeah. So we play this.
Yeah, you just want to roll forward here just a touch. You know.
Yeah, I can't tell his angle. He might just shoot this
You
and
want to
come
get
straight
below,
back across.
get below the 6, or
Well, I don't like below here myself. It's coming around it?
it's coming to this side.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want it to be,
Yeah.
for me, I want to be on that side of the ball. I don't like having to put follow and shoot it and then come up down table. I like being able to stroke it in and sit on it.
This is the key shot.
This is everything right here. Great break. And he's hit it soft.
No, I think he hit that pretty. Yeah,
He's gonna have to
did
come
hit
around.
That just a tough.
You can come straight up and down.
I think he can go up and down.
Yeah. Touch of inside, cut that in, straight up and down.
Yeah. But this was the key shot to this rack.
Yeah.
Because everything was just a duck.
He got pretty good, all things considered. He's just got to put a bit of a stroke on this.
Now you really got to watch your speed on this, because if you do hit it hard, you can really slide the ball and it kills the speed huge.
He might just go 3 or 4 rails on this too. Like he might just want to come around because that 9 ball is nice and close to that corner where he can, as long as he comes up table and back down, even middle table, Joe's going to make this shot. So the most important thing on this shot is just to make it.
Yeah, so you want to play this with topping with just a hair of right.
He's got the rest though. I didn't realize he can't reach that.
No, he can. He's got the rest out here.
Is he belly hooked or just?
No, it's just an awkward stretch
it's
for
the
him.
spot, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Steven would just stroke this in left-handed, but
Yeah.
not all of us can do that. Dwayne, for example, Dwayne
Yeah.
Bjornstad would just stroke this in left-handed. Ben plays pretty good left-handed. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's
But
just
that, I like what John says. If you don't play with people that can destroy you, you'll never get better. Absolutely
right.
true. I used to come out every week and get destroyed. Every week, and then afterwards they'd be like, I'm not playing anymore, I'm done. And the next day I want to play, right? I'm back at it. So gotta have that hunger to get better. You learn a lot from, it's how you pay attention.
You do, yeah.
So if you decide you want to learn from it or you want to just take it as a loss.
Yeah, I had a couple guys here that were, they're kind of like the up and comers, and they were trying a shot out here, and I was watching them, and they kept missing the shot. So I gave them a little pointers about how to make it, and they didn't really get it. And then once they saw it, they realized how easy it was. It was kind of like a little switch went on in their head.
He missed it. He missed it perfect.
Yeah. So
wow. Yeah. No. I mean, I always try to help people out. I'm not like by any means the best player or anything like that, but I have a lot of knowledge. So I try to. I've done that before, even in tournaments. Like I've tried to help some of the people that are maybe trying to learn and they don't see a shot that I know, and I love helping people out. It's fun.
For sure. I remember playing a couple matches when I used to live in Toronto, and the guys were so good.
Oh,
they just did a couple things that made the game a little easier. And as I'm watching them, I kept saying to myself, like, I could do this. And in the match, I would adapt. Because a lot of times I play, I really like watching my opponents to see how they move, the way they're hitting the ball. It's like I'm studying them. And every time I'm like, man, this guy is just so amazing. This guy's so good. And somehow I come out winning sometimes.
Yeah.
And it surprises me.
You know who taught me a lot that for no reason whatsoever is a big teacher and advocate or whatever for people getting better and changing the way they do things is Steve Wilton. Like he, for no reason at all, he would just come up and just start showing me things, teach me things. He just, that's much appreciated. He taught me a lot of very simple things I was maybe just doing wrong.
Well, that's the biggest thing is, watching yourself play is hard. When somebody can come to you and they can see you play, right?
Look at the leave here.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are getting a couple good leaves.
Yeah, a couple little jelly rolls each way.
Dart player.
But, yeah,
John's
you
a
know,
dart
it's...
player. Yeah. You know what? You can't beat that feeling of winning in this game.
So I remember playing a match. I think we were in a tournament, and Steven was missing some shots. So after he was done his game, I came up to him and I said, hey, you know, you're doing this and you're doing this differently. And he's like, yeah? I said, yeah. I said, because, like, I watch him play all the time, and you know when he's on and when he's off. And I told him, like, here, do this. And I think he ended up running out the next 4 racks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just one of those things, like, paying attention. You know, I've seen Ben play, I don't know how many times. I've seen Joe play how many times.
1,000 times.
And you can see the little things.
Yeah, I think I was playing Steve Wilton, just a cheap set one time, and he ended up crushing me. Good shot by Joe. Oh no.
Down.
This looks like it's in.
Jeez, that's just unfortunate.
Well, I won't chalk this up yet because we are required to shoot all the balls, but it's a good chance Ben makes this. I'd say he's about 75% to not follow it in. Good shot by Ben. But no, like, I was playing him, and he told me, he goes, after he smoked me, Steve Wilton, he goes, oh, you know what, you're not approaching the shot the same way every time. You're different. You're stepping in sideways and doing all these things. And so he helped me, and
which is
immediately
huge.
the next set we played, I did what he said, and I smoked him, right?
And that's exactly what it
but
is.
he's all for that, right?
You have to have a pre-shot routine.
Yeah, he's all for making people better. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, he's taught me some things about the break and about how you stand, the way you bridge and things. Like, he's helped me out a lot, so, you know, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
6-6,
well, it's good,
race to 3.
Good to pass the knowledge on to people. And
But wasn't Joe up 5-1?
he was.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That was an unfortunate scratch, though. He did play a nice shot.
That was 2 crazy scratches he's had. I think one was against you when he did that. Tried to play 2-rail shape and he scratched.
Oh, that match doesn't matter anymore.
I was just trying to remember where the second
You're
one
just trying to remind me of what happened?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to forget about it, and now it's back in my brain. Well, I won't be sleeping. I won't be sleeping tonight, anyways.
7 just got in the way of the 1 ball.
Excuses, yeah, that's a good point, Les. Yeah, a lot of people have excuses. And you know what? I've noticed for sure, I got a lot better when I analyzed what I did wrong. I was like, you know what, this is my fault. You know, if I'd played better shape or if I'd done this. No excuses, because really you're at the table, you're in control, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, there's going to be some things where maybe it's out of your control.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I stopped blaming anything but myself. And once I did and took responsibility for my own mistakes, that's when my game went up a lot.
If I had one of those, you could read my thoughts. And if you ever watch me play, I'll shoot a shot. You know, if I make a mistake or whatever, I sit down and I ask myself what I did wrong.
Yeah, I immediately. Well,
I have nothing to do with my opponent.
But you're so experienced now, you would know immediately what you did wrong. You wouldn't have to analyze it.
And you just make those adjustments.
You just know, you didn't. I didn't take enough time on the shot. I stood up, or
and this is what's great too, is that sometimes in we're playing matches or tournaments, you know, like Ben, Joe, Eric, you know, Steven, my teammates, you know, if I make a mistake, they'd be like, hey, you know, you kind of jumped up on that shot, or you shot that shot a little quick, or maybe you should have played this angle.
Which is the great thing about the stream too when you're on there, because
you can
a lot of times you go back and you realize, oh man, I really popped up on that shot, or I one-stroked that ball, or
exactly, because when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't notice all the little things you do, right?
Pressure, yeah.
And that's why having a pre-shot routine is huge.
Yeah, you can fall back on it. That's what the pros say. I know a lot of them say that basically they,
they basically,
well, they're pros, right? So what they say is that they have all that pressure when they're playing in those final events and things like that. But they, what they do is they know how to fall back on their fundamentals.
That's right. Pre-shot
routine. Everything is just robotic. Right?
That's right. And I find, like, if I don't play pool for a long time and I come back to pool, my mechanics are so good. I only struggle with maybe the weight.
That's well said, David. He says finding the balance between being self-critical and self-motivating is key to progression.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you gotta be critical of yourself, and you have to motivate yourself to be better
Oh yeah.
and motivate yourself to change. Or if you're stuck in a, you know, a groove that you don't want to step out of.
That's right. Because like, in the competitive sense, I hate losing.
Oh
I
God, yeah.
really hate
I'm
losing.
like I'm super upset about my last loss right now, but
I will never blame
I-
my opponent for beating me.
no, I blame myself.
Exactly.
You know, and that's key. You know,
That's right.
I had a chance to win and I didn't. Right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And there's been times where the guy had a chance to win against me and he didn't as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, and
You know?
that's how you get better for sure.
Exactly.
John says it's usually something small that affects your game.
Yep.
Having an outside perspective is very useful as you can't watch yourself in action, only a video later. True.
Yeah. If any of my friends have anything to say about me, I always listen.
And you know what?
And I thank them. I do.
You know what's good is if you guys sign up for that Q Sports Live, the CSL IPL International Pool League, it's a great chance for you guys to go back and watch your game. You know, a lot of people you can learn a lot from watching how you play. I remember watching myself in a tournament where I did very well, and I was like, I hate the way I look when I play. I don't like the way I stand. I don't like the way my body moves. I don't like anything about it. It worked, but I wanted to change it. So you'll see different patterns. You
Yeah.
analyze things differently.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you hit this?
And he just.
Well, I think Joe has to go for the bank combo on the 9. I mean, what else do you go for here?
Well, you have an opportunity to get lucky at the same time. You know?
I'm joking, by the way.
Well, there are calculated shots.
Yeah, but you got to hit it with a lot of pace. I mean, I think Joe's probably just going to play safe.
I don't think you have to hit it with too much pace here.
I think he banks it with some touch of inside. Bank that 2 ball straight back and leave that cue ball behind the 4. Maybe.
Well, you could still slide up. Maybe you can get behind the 6.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes this. It looks like.
Oh, he can go for it. He's going to cut it.
That's a pretty slice and dice him. This is like a Ginsu type. Nope. So I think he went for the safety.
Oh my goodness, he did, and he overrun
Yeah,
it.
he did go for the safety, which was a pretty nice shot.
Yeah, dusty tables. If I don't stay focused, I tend to grip my cue too tight. It leads to wrist twist misses.
Yeah.
Try and say that 3 times fast. But
that's
no,
for
I agree.
sure.
You're right. I mean, actually, I took a lesson with Jason Klatt, and I was gripping my cue very tight, and he said, "Hey, loosen up a little bit. You get a little more action, you get a little more draw."
Yeah.
It helped me a lot. I loosened up a bit.
And that's great advice from one of the top players in Canada.
Yeah, he
know?
gave me a ton of advice on how I was standing, how I was holding the cue, how I was gripping the cue, my bridge, like a ton of different things, right?
Mhm.
Very useful. Very, very accomplished player, that guy.
Oh yeah, and a hell of a guy.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about this game is that it all takes. Look at this. How do you hit it? Not bad. Yeah, you're right, John. Everything takes concentration. It's such a balance of everything falling into place, right? Repetitiveness to
And discipline.
discipline, repetitiveness, patience.
You know, a lot of guys
Focus.
might have tried to bank that. A lot of guys might have tried to
Yeah.
carry him into the 9 ball.
Not
you know?
us though. No, we would have done exactly the same thing.
You know, I think Joe kicks this and goes bank side.
He kicks it twice and goes into the left side pocket.
Oh, he missed it.
I felt like Joe was gonna actually kind of run away with this match. He was in the lead and playing good, and now it's just kind of
Yeah, he made a couple errors.
a couple mistakes. Yeah.
And you know, I think Ben might have played 2 really good safeties out of that. You know, he played a nice safety here. I think he played a good safety on the 2 ball 1 game. So I mean, he's doing what he can to control what he can control, and taking full advantage of it.
Look at this. Ben's got a stun out here. Ben take the lead after being down 5-1. First place, 1,550. Second place, 1,050. Third place is all mine. Drop back just maybe 6 inches or so.
Yeah, you just want to stay just a hair below that 7 ball so you can play one rail out.
Yeah.
Thank God the 9 ball is in such a great spot.
Yeah. This is huge. Like, this is a, I don't want to say TSN turning point, but I mean, Ben was down quite a bit. And Ben's been putting in a lot of time too. He's been playing the Q Sports Live, the CSL IPL Ghost League on 7-foot and 9-foot tables.
Yeah. He's
Ben
been
just
here almost
shoots it
every
left-handed.
day.
See that shot? Left-handed.
Yeah.
Never-
Well, it was pretty standard.
Never a doubt.
But he does have the confidence in himself to do it, so
And guys, this is the
that's our
third
jersey that we like
Barry
to wear.
Hooey Memorial Tournament. 9-foot 9 ball on the A side. You go to the B side, you're playing 7-foot 8 ball. Two of Barry's favorite games. There he is, hanging out with some people. It looks like that's at the Saddle Dome there. That's Grant from Q Sports Live on the top right there. Joe Spence in the bottom right, who's playing here right now.
That's
Got Jonathan Latondra there.
yeah, that's
like-
pre-mullet.
He actually played this tournament. He was here.
You got Jackson.
From Edmonton, Jackson Clifford, Steph Toy. There is the dream team right there.
Minus
And now we're-
Eric.
Mine is Eric, yeah.
I think he flew out early that week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so after we won, I think he took off the next day, and the banquet was that day.
Joe missed the one on the side again.
But he made the 6 here, so he left himself a bank shot here, or maybe not. I think that
I
two's
think
in
the
the way.
two's in the way.
So I think he's just going to play this, put that 1 ball on the top rail and try to get that cue ball down by that 4-7.
Thanks, Tony. I'm sorry to saw your comment now, but you know we've both been playing for a long time against a lot of really great players, so we have a bit of knowledge. Sorry about the camera bump there. That was my co-commentator.
Oh, my bad. I got a big rumper.
Yeah, it's a big comeback. But some mistakes from Joe. That's a good shot. Is it? Yeah, it's good.
It's
Good shot. Ben's
looks
got
like he did get him. I
Ben's
think
got
the
a kick
3
save
is his
here.
helper here.
I think Ben just kick saves. He sticks that cue ball right there. The 1 banks up in between the 3 and the 2 and comes down over by the 5-7. Ben kicks real well.
Yeah, and I really want to kind of just slide over just a little bit to see how much he can see here. But I don't want to get in their way. So I
Alicia,
can see where
sorry.
Ben is pointing here with his fingers.
So, Alicia, we had 62 players. The entry was $100. Ladies paid $70. We originally had 6 ladies sign up, but 3 dropped out, so it left us with 3. We did still pay top lady. It wasn't a whole lot. It was $50, and Tony Sakamoto got that. She got her $50. And Dusty Table says a wrap or 2 of surgical tape around his grip. Hand, ring, finger, knuckle will help that. My goodness, well, maybe I'm not that technical. Martial art requires all of the same focus, concentration, and correct power. Yeah, you know what? There's so many little intricacies and factors, small little factors, right?
Yeah.
How you hit the ball, where you hit the ball, how hard you hit the ball, how you
That's correct.
stand, how your bridge hand is, how much you follow through, how confident you are. So many different little things that are can
There's
affect the game. That's why I think I love it so much. Right? For someone to play great,
if you sit down and actually think about what it takes, you could lose your mind.
oh god, yeah, it's crazy how hard the
Because you don't
this
think
game
about
is.
everything until you, what a jump shot.
That's sick.
I mean, Ben played such a great safety.
This guy's too good. What's
You
his
know.
Fargo? Is he allowed to play this tournament?
I mean, the shot that Ben played was amazing, and he put Joe in such a spot here.
Dusty, this is a 9-foot table, 9-foot diamond. It's probably just the angle, yeah. This leather pocket here, they have 8 9-foot diamond tables. They have 8 7-foot diamond tables. This is the 3rd year they've had this format tournament, and it's been the same every year.
Looks like he got a little too straight on this 3 ball.
Oh yeah, does the 4 doesn't pass the 8, so
No, I think you might be looking at a combo here.
I think he might just
Now
draw,
one
draw
thing
right
about
back.
Joe is he don't care about combos.
Yeah, Joe's so confident. Like when Joe's, I don't know, Joe's tough to beat. You
He
know,
is.
he's got that killer instinct.
Yes, he does.
I've seen Joe make. Who was he playing? He was playing someone for like a big money set, and the guy was on the hill first. I can't remember who it was, and Joe makes this kick. The other guy's on the hill, and Joe makes this kick shot that was crazy. Under the circumstances, like Joe's just got that. Look at this. See, no problem. Just makes it. Perfect shape. So we're going to look into the race to 2 here after this game.
He overcut this 4 ball.
I don't believe it. Did I commentator curse him? Was that me? I think that was me.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if it rolled out on him.
That's right, Carlos. It was against Gary Nagel. Yeah, it was like race to 31 or something, and Joe hooked himself. I think Joe hooked himself on this ball before the 8 ball and made a great kick shot under the circumstances, and ends up winning the match. I think he broke and ran hill.
Yeah, so I think Joe was saying that he the ball rolled on him to touch.
It rolled or did it skid?
Because he slow rolled it. Because
Oh.
he went thin.
Oh, so he had to slow roll that. And
Yeah, so if he kicked
curled
it, it
up.
would have went a little fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and that's the tough thing there when you slow roll a ball here. I mean, these tables do play really well, but, you know, nothing's perfect.
Yeah, John's right. A lot of physics. That's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Love this game. I could play it every day, all day, every
Ben's
day.
going to have to come up and down here, so he's
And
got
he's
to
going
make sure
right
he
into
gets
it.
all this.
He needs a good rub here. It's curling. Is it curling?
And it
That's
stayed
not a good
straight.
rub. I don't believe this. This is crazy.
This is, I'm looking at the replay again. It was staying online. And you know what? It actually rolled into the 7 just a hair, right at the end.
But it looked like he put a touch of inside on that,
Look at the end, right when it passes the dot.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was going to the right.
He would have clipped it and had perfect shape on it.
Yeah. Well.
So, and I think that's the roll that might have got Joe when he slow rolled that 4.
But you know, at the same time, Ben, you wouldn't expect him to be. He's going to have better shape than that. He's going to come straight up and down. Robert Allison, using a round tip to hit a round ball into another round ball and expecting it to go where you want it to go. What could go wrong? Well said. When you think about it that way.
Physics 101. I think Joe goes for this bank corner. Normally you'd want to just clip this and send it down table for the safety. So we'll see what Joe decides to play.
Going for the bank, where he's looking, aiming. How's the weight? Just doesn't want it by the side pocket. It's the worst thing that could have happened. If you hit that shot with a good weight, you know. This is good, eh? Southern Illinois, Terry, thanks for watching. Popcorn and Q Sports Live. I don't need popcorn. I'd go for some popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
For us Canadian folk.
He needs a bounce here. Oh my goodness, this game's a little bit, what's the word, choppy?
Well, you know,
A little nervy?
Getting to that point round, I was going to get a little nervy.
I feel like
Yeah.
each one of these guys could have won this game twice already.
There's a very good chance. I mean, they're both playing great. They're only making very little mistakes.
Yeah, but ones they don't typically make.
Yes, correct.
I think Ben just cuts this.
Yeah, you overcut it.
Wow.
Overcut it.
The horn hook?
And he
No.
scratched.
That's crazy.
That's 2 fouls. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's got to go for 3.
That's
Wow.
Unexpected.
Joe makes that ball. Great shot by Joe there.
Ball in hand.
So we're watching you guys are watching the Barry Hooey
and
Memorial
so
Tournament.
I would say more along. So he's checking out the roll here.
Yeah. Are these guys going for a break or?
I think he's just going to rack the balls here. Ben went to the washroom.
So thanks for watching, guys. Myself, I'm probably gonna step out for just a quick sec here. And yeah, we'll be back. We're looking at a race to 2 here. Joe needs to win, so he has a chance to double dip on the B side on the 7-foot tables. However,
And
Ben gets this. Ben is your champion.
yeah, and that's one of those things where, you know, Ben kind of got a little funny, and so he didn't let himself, you know, the adrenaline was pumping before he shot that 9 ball. I think he needed to just relax and take like a 2-minute break, walk around the table.
That's right, Terry. We're looking at Hill Hill. Guy Nicklin has a question that I'm sure I know Pay Pompey has an answer to.
Well, thanks a lot, guy. You know me, buddy. I like to bring it. I don't just do it for you guys. I do it for the ladies as well. But I'm definitely really enjoying this match. They said I had to pick a favorite, and it's very hard for me because both guys are very good friends of mine and both teammates. So I pushed more towards to Joe to win this match, only because he lived with Barry for a while. And Ben is looking at me with disgust in his eyes. You know, both guys want to win this.
I'm a fan. I don't know.
They want to win this more than anything. And they're hungry. And that game that just played might just to show the nerves a little bit in this match and how much it means to these guys. I mean, Ben was down 5-1 and actually took a 6-5 lead. So it's a race to 2, folks. If Ben wins this, he's going to be your 2021 Barry Hooey champion. I don't think these guys will be splitting. They're playing for the title. Yeah, so I think that means more to them than a few dollars. I know that if Joe wins this match, we're going to be switching over to a 7-foot 8-ball. So this is going to be very interesting. I really like this. A race to 2 to either win the championship or send us to a B-side 8-ball match. All right, looks like Benjamin Buttons is getting up here to break. We're ready to roll here. And Ben has been breaking so good. And I mean, Joe, if I looked at a lot of the players playing in this tournament, I think these 2 guys have been breaking the best out of all of the 9-ball breaks.
Race to 2.
So there he
Looks
is with
the ball
a nice
straight in.
break.
Wing ball.
And that
That is good.
a very nice looking table.
That 1 ball goes by the 7. Ben, the way Ben plays, you expect him to get on this table.
Well, I know Carlos is laughing, but it would have been nice to see you, guy. I miss that big smile you have.
I would have liked to see a lot more Edmonton players. Like,
I was happy to see Rob and Carlos down here. We haven't seen those
It was
guys in
good,
a
yeah.
while. Yeah, so many. Good to see so many faces.
there's not enough big tournaments where all these people get together, right?
Yeah.
Now that I think Calgary has their own tournaments and Edmonton has their own big tournaments at their pool hall.
And we try our
It's kinda
best
like
to
divided.
get around. Like I know, a few of us like to head up to Edmonton and play at the Top Shots up there. And I guess you could say, we call this duck soup. And duck soup means that this is a duck out.
Duck soup. Well,
Duck soup.
he's got to play this with maybe some inside come around 3 rounds, maybe on this, or does he? Try to draw on this shot. No, the Nicklins are tough to beat. Nothing easy about that. How's the weight?
Just played middle table. That's all he
Perfect.
did.
That's perfect. You can come
Yeah.
right around. Two
He
rails
wasn't trying
and
to
a 6
force
ball.
it to hook himself.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah, smart play.
Yeah, we've been watching them all. Yeah, tough to handle. Tough not to ban them and kick them out. Good call, Carlos. Watch out.
Well, it's more
It's not quite what he
hopefully
wanted.
not trying to get hampered over the 8 ball,
Yeah.
really.
Well, I mean, Ben's got to watch his distance too, right? He's only 4'10" or whatever.
I did not say anything because Ben and I always have these jokes. He
Yeah.
bugs me about my weight, and I bug him about his height.
Yeah. Yeah. For those of you who are not sure, Ben is basically, I think he's about, what, 5'6" maybe?
No, smaller than that.
5'4". Yeah, he's a short guy.
Yeah, think of Alex Peggy Lyon.
Yeah, he looks like a kid, basically. Yeah, no worries, Darren. No worries. Would have been nice to see more people for sure. It's a big tournament, some good names out there, and maybe you can make the next one, or we'll see you in Edmonton at some point. Too much. You're right. Too much family COVID stuff going on right now for especially going into the winter, right? Now that we're getting to the cold weather,
Yeah,
it's getting worse. Well, Ben looking good here. Make this. What do you like here? Just come straight back, 8 up in the top left.
Yeah, he just come off the rail with a little check siding there just to straighten it out. And then just,
You got good there.
I mean,
You can just
you can stop this.
stroke this in,
Yeah.
stop it, draw.
He'll
whatever
draw
you want.
back, you know,
He'll
maybe
draw
a
it
foot
back
and a
because
half.
he likes to be flashy, right?
Well, he likes to get close to the ball.
Yeah. That too.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
Yes, I don't believe
He
this.
think
Is
he
it in?
fluked it in the corner.
Oh my God. I
So
don't believe that. Oh my
what
God.
he tried to do was he tried to draw
He tried
the,
to touch of like
cue
throw,
ball
right? Touch
to
a
the
throw.
back rail.
Wow.
So he wanted to draw to the back rail and out. So he tried to give it a little extra draw.
Ben's got his mask over his eyes right now. You can't even watch. This is crazy. And who's
mean,
breaking
it
next?
just-
Is Joe breaking next?
Joe's breaking next. And that really just kind of like
Wow.
my heart is so hurting right
Oh,
now
he played it
because
great
of that.
out there too.
My heart
That
is,
hurts. That
It
hurts.
goes out to Ben
That's
here.
like missing an 8 ball, like to win. That hurts that kind of way, you know. Like to win a match.
Pretty close,
It's up there. It's
you
up
know.
there.
And I don't want to reopen the wound, but yeah, you're right.
Well, you know what?
I'm lost for words
At the same
moment.
time, yeah, I screwed up, and I exactly that. I screwed up. You know, I made a mistake, and I'm okay with it because I know what I did wrong. It's fine. I'm happy with how I did in the tournament because this is a tough field. Like this is my second time getting in 3rd place in this tournament.
Yeah. and I can honestly say, like, Joe needs to settle down because I know he did not like seeing that either.
Yeah.
Of course.
No.
You
I
know,
mean,
they're friends, you know.
No one's rooting for like some bad luck or miscues
he's
or
not, you
an
know.
unlucky scratch. Like
Exactly.
these guys, they want to win. Like,
They want to win.
clean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
but at the same time, they're here to win.
when he miscued, I
Doesn't
seen
mean
Joe,
you're not
he
gonna-
just kind of dropped his head like, you know.
Yeah, because he knows, right?
Of
He
course.
knows how Ben plays. These guys are champions together.
That's right. And I think Joe miscued earlier, and Ben did the same thing, you know. But I think right now with the race to 2 kind of hurts a little more.
Yeah, the timing is very very unfortunate for that there, especially with Joe breaking him. However, Joe's going to let him in. Not
So
much of a look, though. I think he's flat out hooked.
I think he's got to kick at this
Yeah.
for sure.
I think he can masse. Little masse, I think.
If you do masse, that means you're going for it.
Yeah.
If you go off the rail to kick it,
Well,
you're
I-
looking to get safe.
I think he's going to go for it. Because, yeah, from where I'm
Yeah.
looking, if I look at the table, I think he has a shot. Guess
Yeah,
we'll see.
He just needs to just settle himself down and
It's tough to come back.
He's doing the right thing right now.
Yeah,
He's just kind of like
take a good
making
look.
sure.
He's definitely not too happy about the way that last game ended. And then you come back to
so,
this.
So this is discipline right now. Like, do you go for this hard cut? Because if you go for this, you're probably going to sell out.
Yeah, but if you play for the kick, you could sell out too, right?
But
Well,
I think if he goes one rail kick, I think the safety's a lot easier.
look at this leave.
So
Not bad. Look at that mullet.
He did get away with it. That's a nice looking mullet.
Man, the camera really picks up those edges.
Yeah.
So Ben, he went under Massade that?
I think he hit the rail first and clipped it,
Yeah,
and that's how it kind of bounced back out.
yeah.
So the
Joe's
6
playing
ball going to
smart.
be good.
How's the weight? Pretty good.
Looks pretty steady.
Nice shot by Joe there. Good control.
And so you took away the long rail to make it. So he's going to have to play
Took away the short
a
rail.
masse or go to the other rail and hit it. So he's kind of does a really good
Ben
safety.
might have a jump bank here. I mean, I'll be surprised to see him go for it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that 6 ball is very close.
He's heading for the short stick.
He
I
is.
may have called it. Something's going up in the air here.
So Ben is kind of in that mode where he's going for the win.
Yeah, he's not feeling like, you know what, I shouldn't have lost that last one.
Yeah. And then this is the discipline part of it, you know. But Joe laid on a really nice safety.
He did, but I think if Ben hits it straight on almost, he's got this bank.
Yeah.
And Ben jumps very well. Look at this. Oh, what a good shot.
He might get in the other pocket.
Oh, he's left it. Yeah, he wanted, it's hard to judge, of course, right? But I mean,
Yeah.
he could have left it a little tough, but this is pretty wide open for Joe here. Probably going to play a 5-7 combo when he gets to that, I think. Depending on the angle he gets in the floor.
Yeah, and I could tell you that that safety that Joe just played really put Ben in a situation. And
Ben
that
didn't
could have
miss it by
stemmed
much,
from if he would have kicked that ball
Yeah.
and got a safety, you know, he could have probably brought that ball down table.
That was a tough kick, though. He couldn't even kick one rail. He had to go 2 rails.
No, the first one. When he massaged the one in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
at the
these
same
guys are
time,
they're both aggressive players. Like
at the same time, you know, I could never question any of these players on what their decisions are because they're such good players,
Yeah.
and it's how you feel at the moment.
But I find that they remind me of someone like I want to say Shane Van Boning. Like they're very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
When the table's there, like if there's a shot, they're gonna go for it.
That's right.
They're not gonna
They don't-
cower away from
that's
the
right.
shot.
Yep.
Right? They're like, oh, the shot's there, I'm going for it. Right. So Ben was like, I can make if you can make it like that. That's
So-
part of their
so
confidence, right?
I
Those
think he's
guys
got to
are-
roll forward and shoot this in the top corner with the 4 ball.
He might.
He
yeah.
got the wrong angle to get onto the 4. Oh, so he's going 2 rails and back up.
Look at the angle. This is perfect. This is perfect.
That is great cue ball control.
Yeah. Or lucky.
Because
depending-
most guys could have just rolled that up and then shot the 4 in the corner and then just try to slide over for the
Yeah.
5. But, you know,
he
to
doesn't
get
wanna
over on top of that's
get away from
perfect.
that ball.
Well, he wanted
okay.
to
He's
wanted to
okay.
get below this so he can go up table a lot
He's
easier
still
for
okay,
the
though.
6. Yeah.
This shot's like easier when you're not shooting it straight in, but now you're backhanding it just a tiny bit. Cue ball up middle table.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you get the right angle on the 6. So you want to stay so you can play 2 rails here. So you kind of want to
See the
stay
shape.
straight to it. So
Oh.
he got a little straight.
He's going to have to go forward, I think. Follow this kind of and make the cue ball come
you could
straight
follow
up
it
and
up
down.
with a little check siding.
Yeah, I think he has to here.
Yeah. So he wanted to be maybe about 2 inches shorter so he can play the 2 rails to the 7.
Some angle would have been good there. He could have come around 2 or 3 rails. Oh, he's got the rest again. This is tough. This is tough. Oh, you know what?
Does he
you
still
know what?
have
I'm
the 2
looking at
rails?
the table. He's going to draw. He's drawing the straight back.
Straight back and play
Because
short
it's
side?
going to go off the left side cushion, below the side, and come over. I think
okay. So he
looking
does
at the
have that.
angle,
Mhm.
I think that's what he's got. Unless he can reach the shot to play follow. I mean, I think I would play with follow anyways, just
Mhm.
because I don't like. I mean, I can reach it, I think. Maybe easier than he can, but he's kind of. Cue ball's out in that middle table. It's a bit of
Mhm.
distance. Oh man, imagine if this goes hill. Joe needs to come with a good shot here.
Yes, he does.
I think he's playing the draw. I don't like too much draw with the rest.
He hit it pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, what a good shot.
He hit it pretty good.
That was clutch. Clutch shot by Joe there.
Yeah,
With the
so
rest.
you just draw this back and shoot the 8 in the same pocket.
Look at this. This is I guess, what's that? Win the B side?
Yeah, we're going to go to the 7-footer here.
A side, I guess.
This is the A side, so I guess Joe was going to get a bounty on
Joe gets a
Ben.
bounty. Yeah, he does. He does. Look at this.
And here we are.
Joe with the win.
We are going to the
Wow.
7-footer
Wow.
for the 8-ball.
That was a good finish.
For
Back and forth in that
the
match.
marbles.
Good comeback by Ben to make it close, and then Joe snaps it off at the end. So we are now going to shut it down, guys. We're going to adjust some cameras and things. But, yeah, so Joe wins the first set of the finals. So now we're going to switch to the 7-foot 8-ball, and that's for all the marbles. So winner take all there.
Can you believe that came down to a miscue?
That's crazy. Well, not necessarily, because, I mean, that was only to get Ben on the hill, but it has played a big part of it.
It's massive.
Unfortunate, very unfortunate.
I feel so bad right now. But
Well,
what a great match. I mean,
that
both
was a good
guys came
match.
through in the
They
clutch.
both played very well.
Yeah. I guess we're going to shut this down here, guys. We're going to get some things set up here, and we're going to switch over to the 7-foot table, and we'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you bet, guys.
So
So
please
thanks
come
for watching.
back.
We'll see you in a few minutes.